What's good, y'all? It's your boy Frankie T, and today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why you should not trade the foreign exchange market. And this even translates with the stock market and even the crypto market. But before I even start with this, if you're new here, we're going to be talking about everything money, finance, Forex, mindset, all of those grouped into one. So if you're interested in any one of those topics, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching this video, just go ahead and hit that like button. Doesn't hurt. Thank you. But anyways, so I'm just going to mention the 3 reasons why you should not trade Forex. Now, the first one being, I think if you're impatient, you should not trade. I mean, that's probably, if you're a very impatient person, you're not willing to kind of work on that. I think that's probably one of the worst things. You should never get into any sort of market if you can't handle, just sitting there and having a set of rules and following those sets of rules. One thing about, Forex that I've really learned over the years is that, it really, the amount of success you really get from it is by building the habits. If you have a certain set of rules and, you set your stop loss here, you set your take profit here, you set your entry here, and you're consistent about that, and you just do those little tweaks, you can really make some money trading in this market. And, if you tend to deviate from that and you start to do things that is out from what you told yourself you were going to do, you're going to get bit in the butt, and, you're going to have to pay your tuition to the markets. Honestly, when it comes to that, impatience factor, I think it's probably the most important thing I tell people. If that's their number one thing and you can't handle that, you might as well just forget about trading. The second thing I'm going to mention is these promotional courses and the scams. Man, Forex, I mean, it's so much known, like I mentioned in my last video. It's not even known as a, like a specific market. People just think of Forex as a scam automatically, and it's not a scam. The Forex is a real market, foreign exchange. And there's the other side where these companies will promote their, Forex content, tools, and stuff that they use to make money. And frankly and truly, I mean, a lot of these people that may come up to you and talk about Forex and whatnot, generally, are the loudest speaking people in the room. And oftentimes, the loudest speaking people in the room tend to not have results. So, you'll have a lot of these people talk about the profits, and they're doing this and they quit their job and they're doing that and they're doing this. And generally speaking, most of those people who talk like that, they're usually making money from signing people up for these courses, maybe a monthly membership, and they're viewed as this mentor or whatnot. And I'm not saying everyone makes their money like this, but generally speaking, from what I've seen, a lot of people make their money like this, and then they promote it as, oh, I'm trading and making this money so they can get more signups. So just kind of be careful of those people. I'm not saying all these people are like that, but there are certainly a lot of people out there that will promote their course, promote their company that they are partnered with to get their sales. And oftentimes these people, they don't have your best interest at heart. And the way they come at you, they use these marketing tactics to make you feel like they are for you and they want you to win, but not necessarily. They'll use a lot of these tactics to get you in, and they don't have your best interest at heart. They mostly have their best interest at heart. So just kind of keep that in mind. And as you're going through and maybe looking to get into trading, whether that's Forex, especially the stock market, or crypto, you want to be very understanding of that. So that's just a food for thought. And honestly, the way to really see how somebody, or how to know that it's probably a scam, if these people are promising you a whole bunch of things. They're promising you, 120% returns a month trading. I live in my yacht in Dubai. I'm sitting there with my, Casamigos, every day. I party every day. What I'm saying? I don't ever work a job, and 9 to 5s are a scam. That's that's when you need to be very, very, you need to start throwing those red flags up. The red flags need to start turning up in your head like, yeah, I don't know, this guy might be just full on of cap USD, you know what I'm saying? So just kind of keep that in mind. The third and the last thing I think is very, very crucial is if you cannot handle losing money. I know this kind of ties in with my first point, with, being impatient. I think that if you can't handle losing money, just like a business, when you start a business, you're out there in the real world, you start a business, I think generally most people, they are not making money. They're generally probably struggling. They're probably losing money. They probably got in debt to start that business. I mean, like Jeff Bezos, I'm sure, was one of these people. And a lot of people who start, that's how it is. And you have to be willing to go through that grind, that process, to just maybe not necessarily see the end result yet, or even see glimpses of it, but know that you're putting this work in, that in the future you're going to get to this certain place. And in Forex, the main thing you're going to have to do by going through this journey is being able to look at your account, blow it a couple of times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and still get your feet up, learn from those mistakes, and continue pushing forward. Because it's only then you will really start to see results, when you start to tweak things a little bit, when you start to now really value your money, because you're just giving it to the market, you're paying that tuition to the market, you're gonna really start to see growth. Now, again, like I said, if you cannot handle going through that and you lose $100 or $200 and you're crying and whining and stuff like that, I mean, it's okay to cry. I mean, I used to cry all the time from it. I'm not even gonna lie with you, but it taught me to really work harder and just be better, and just write things down and let my emotions on like a diary or something. It really makes things better. You have to really emotionally detach yourself from the money, emotionally detach yourself from the trades, because that's what's gonna really show you the growth. This industry is not really about skill. It's mainly about risk management and the psychology. Those two things will really get you ahead in Forex. It's not necessarily the skill and you knowing how to trade and how to mark a chart and all that. That's very little. Then everybody will talk about that and everybody will gas that up, and they won't really talk about the psychology and the risk that comes with it. They will shun that out because nobody wants to talk about it. It's not fun. You know what I'm saying? And they won't ever tell you about that side, because that's where the side where a lot of people go crazy from, So just kind of keep that in mind, and just be careful on who you look at as your leader or as the person you're trying to emulate when getting into this, because, these factors can play a big part as to how your journey will go. But it's only those who, again, stay consistent and they get on their grind that will really see the results and want to change. So hopefully I explained this really well enough. If you did feel like I did, go ahead and hit that like button again, subscribe. I really appreciate that. We're gonna have a lot more content coming with this Forex stuff, because this is what I do, and this is the main reason why I made this channel. So I know I kind of deviated. If you look at my old videos, I don't really talk about it, but now we're gonna really start talking about it and really start teaching people and helping people out. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.
2 times.
Hey, T-Mills, hey, I need that guap in my hand. 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 I need that guap in my hand.